Look at me, I'm
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Prismahaven, and today I'm doing another sketching haven. Sorry if you see my head get in the way sometimes. In a little bit of a different position than I usually do. When I'm doing my traditional with a sketchbook and a pencil or piece of paper, piece of paper and a pencil, I'm usually at my desk, but here I was just kind of sitting in a little saucer chair I have, watching some YouTube on my TV, so I thought I'd sketch while I was watching that. So my big head is in the way quite a lot of the time, and I don't know how to censor it to make it less visible. Sorry about that. So it's gonna be 23 minutes of probably gonna be 23 minutes of me sketching like this with my head in the way because of the position of the camera and where it is. And at the time I thought it was a great position because when I looked up, my head wasn't in the way. But because when I look up, my head's out of the way. But then, sorry. Oh, there we go. Okay, I zoomed in, so now you can't see my head. Okay. I forgot I did that. I filmed this actually last week when I was watching something. I actually changed my nail polish since then, but anyways, so today I'm just doing a few loose sketches in my sketchbook. This is before my pencil ran out of lead. It's a 0.7 millimeter pencil, so I can't find it's hard to find that lead. I've looked at Michael's. I've looked at just these little. I've looked at Pop Cult even, because I thought Pop Cult is kind of holds a lot of Japanese items, so I thought since this pencil is from Japan, I thought maybe they might have some lead that might be the right size, but unfortunately that's not the case. But anyways, so yeah, this is just me doing a bunch of sketches in my sketchbook, filling up a page. I'm currently doing a loose sketch of portrait side of William Afton. I haven't done this one in a while. I haven't done him like this in a while. I have one personal project I was working on. I actually finished that during my camping trip I took a while back. I don't think I've posted the pictures I did that week I was camping. I did some watercolor pictures, and I don't think I posted those. I'll have to post those. I'll have to remember to post those. But it's been a while since I've done him in this profile view. The ponytail's too long, and the face is a little too flat, and the hair isn't as volumed as I like it usually. But then this is just me doing some sketches. I try to sketch, even just doodle every day. I actually have been doing pretty well with that, whether it's in my sketchbook or one of my sketchbooks, or just on a loose piece of paper, or I'm working on like next week's video or this week's video. I've been keeping to it pretty well lately. I've been drawing almost every day. I wouldn't say I have been drawing every single day, but I try. It's fun to me. I try. If you hear this laughing and hooting and all that, that's just my sisters. Just ignore them. But here I am just sketching out a hand. because it took me a long time to actually be decent, half decent at hands. I still am not, but so what else to talk about? I've got like 23 minutes. I've still got like 18 minutes left of video, of film. What am I gonna talk about? So you may have noticed a lot of my videos on my channel lately have been themed with Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's because I've become obsessed with the game and the story, mostly the story, because I just love coming up with theories and piecing it together, and I don't know, I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of people like the game, because of the broken story. Like, you have to try and fit pieces here and there, and as you keep going, there's more pieces, so it's really cool. I really like it, and I really like the characters, and I really like the fan art. Especially the Purple Guy fan art. I am a huge fan of Purple Guy. Pretty sure you've all figured this out by now. The amount of pictures I've done of him. That's not even all the pictures I have. I've done more. There's more. I have, in one of my sketchbooks, I have a finished picture of him. I have ones that I've never posted before, or I have posted and I haven't posted them in a while. I do sketches of him. I like drawing his eye. His eye is very amusing to draw. I don't know why. I just draw his eye. Like, every piece of paper I have, almost every time I draw his eye with, like, practicing my expressions, because I'm bad at it. Well, I'm not bad at it. I just forget to implement the use of expression. I forget to implement expressions into my pictures, my finished pictures. I haven't done a picture that. No, I have. Save Us had proper. Well, not proper, but had expression. This next one I'm doing, this next video, Sunday's video, that's gonna be a speed paint. It's gonna be another speed paint, and it's going to be another Five Nights at Freddy's speed paint. Last week's was the. What was it? What was last week's? Wasn't last week's like the. Last week's was the bunny. It was originally going to be a character design, but it was taking me so long to really put this character together. That will be another video, a future video for sure, but this character is taking me a while because I have to kind of rebuild her, in a sense, and I'm trying to get the pose, and I have to kind of rebuild the palette because I never really put a palette down for this character, so it's like I'm basically rebuilding this character. So that's not going to be this week's or next week's. It might be in the future, but this week's will be Five Nights at Freddy's fan art again. And it will be, I call it annoyance, just because of this. I used to find it hard to name pictures, but I've discovered it could just literally be the expression of one character in the picture. So I named it Annoyance. You'll see why I named it Annoyance in Sunday's video. I've been working on that for the last couple of days. It's taken me a little bit because I just started it Monday. No, I just started it Sunday after I posted my my picture. For those of you who have figured out who it is, the character is, congratulations. But that character, for those of you who didn't figure it out and are curious and came back from the video, watching this video now, that character is actually a character I drew in my Inktober 2018. He's a wizard named Gerald, and I did a picture of him specifically in 28 in the Inktober 2018. I did a picture of him turned into a rabbit, and he was like, "Did I help?" So that's on Instagram if you want to go check it out. I'll leave the link to my Instagram below in the comments, in the description below, not the comments, the description below. Let's see. I need to catch my breath. I'm only halfway through the video. I might just edit out the part where my big head was in the way. I don't know. If not, then you'll know about that. But what else? What else? Oh, I have an idea. And I have an idea. Not like I'm messing up, guys. It's hard to do this, to talk on videos, because I see all these big YouTubers who've been on it for years. They've figured out how to talk to camera and all that, but they're so good at talking, and it's like they must have some sort of a script, like a little bit of one, like this is what I'm going to talk about here, and I'm going to talk about this too. At least for the voiceover ones, but they also, but I'm sure they also kind of keep it loose in a way, so it's kind of still improv. But I don't know how to balance it out. Anyone who does know how to balance it out, help me out, please. Leave it down in the comments below. Any advice you have, because I am struggling with this. I plan on doing more voiceovers and videos where I'm talking, but I have a hard time figuring out what to talk about, figuring out what to say, especially these Sketching Haven videos, because almost every single video, Sketching Haven video, I'm thinking of talking in it. So in it or voiceover, which is what I'm doing now. I'm doing a voiceover, but I don't know very well how to speak to camera. Well, not to camera, but to the mic. I do have like pointers, like I'm gonna talk about this, and this, maybe even this, but I have a hard time figuring out exactly what I'm gonna talk about. Like, I know I'm doing art. I should talk about the art I'm doing. This page I did is mostly a lot of hands. I just decided to fill in that space there with a bow tie and then kind of shade it in. But it's mostly hand sketches. I did a profile sketch. I think I did another do another sketch, character sketch. Just the portrait. Just the head. Is that what you call portrait? I can't remember. But I know to talk about like that stuff, and I know keep it loose. Don't be energetic, but don't be too energetic. Although Jacksepticeye is very energetic, and a lot of people watch him, so it's like it's a balancing game, I find, for me at least, when you're just starting out. So any advice you have on improving this area of the video making, please let me know down in the comments. I am struggling here. But, anyways, so how is everyone's Easter? I know it's after Easter. It's a couple days after Easter. But I just thought, I still have a little under 10 minutes of talking to do, and I can't think of anything else to talk about. So, how is everyone's Easter? I actually got quite a bit of art supplies from the Easter Bunny. So I've already used half of it. So, but I'll probably make like an art haul video and do that next week for next Sunday's video. Like I said, I've already used some of it. Like, I've already used some of the art supplies and craft supplies I got, but because I'm one of those people that I'll get like a bunch of art supplies and I'm like, ooh, art haul video, and then I'm like, but I have to wait to film it, so I'm like, I'm just gonna use it. Because I get too excited. I get really excited when I get new art supplies. Like a new sketchbook, I'll be like, new sketchbook. And then I'll be like, sticker this, sticker on there, draw on the first page already. I actually really like the pictures I do on the first. Not all of them. Some of them are like, one of them doesn't even actually have a completed first page. I've actually gotten better with sketchbooks. I used to use them as where I keep all my finished pictures, but now there are some finished pictures, especially in this one I'm using and one that's similar to this, because these ones are older. I've had this sketchbook I've had for 2 years now. I don't sketch a lot in sketchbooks. I don't draw a lot in sketchbooks, especially since nowadays I'm more of the digital artist. I do still like using colored pencils and markers, and I do like painting and all that, but since I started YouTube, I'm more of the digital artist, especially since it's just easier to film. I mean, this kind of thing, this is easy. Just film it with the camera. Film me doing this with the camera. If it's a speed paint, speed it up, but there are also times where I have to cut it out because like my face will get in the way, and I'm not quite ready for my face to actually be out there yet. I'll provide pictures of anime pictures, but that's it. Like it's one thing to put like an anime picture out there of yourself. It's another to put your actual face. So, just not quite ready for that yet. So, eventually, but not yet. But these kinds of videos, this one, like Sketching Haven, is really easy to do. I just set up the camera, get my sketchbook, sit down, press go, press play, start sketching. I don't do any of the talking in him. I tried the first time, I tried doing talking over it, but while I was doing it, but it wasn't lining up properly, or it was too quiet, so I tried turning it up, and it ended up just getting a whole lot of static. So, and I don't have a proper standalone microphone. I have a couple of headsets that have microphones on them, like good microphones, but not a lot. I don't have any like standalone proper miprophones just sitting around or anything like that. Eventually I will invest in one, but right now I've got a pretty good camera. I've got a vlogging camera, not meant for art, but the resolution on it right now isn't 100% on fleek. Like, not the kind of thing you'd see a big YouTuber have. Lighting right now is trash because mainly because my room is like where I film my videos is my room, and it's small and all it has is one video, and where my desk sits my back is to the window. So my girls, can you be quiet please? Girls, quiet down. Thank you. Sorry about that. Anyways, my back is to the window, and so my shadow covers the piece of artwork I'm doing. And so I have like one of those keyboard kind of one of those desks with the slide out underneath where you put the keyboard, and I just use that. And I have my flashlight from my phone. I have my flashlight from my phone just sitting on top of like a flower pot on the top part of the desk for when I'm sitting at my desk. Here I was just using the light above me, which is a yellow light. Not the best lighting when drawing. At least this is just sketching, so it's not like colors are different. But yeah, that's why when I do my paintings on YouTube, the easel will be you'll see like you'll sometimes see someone walk in to my room. That's because where the easel is, it's how I'm filming it, the easel is the camera's pointing towards the easel, which is pointing towards the door, because the window's behind me. So in order for that to work as a light source, I have to have my easel where it usually is, so that the lighting, I can see the picture and you guys don't have to see through the canvas. So yeah, eventually I'll invest in better supplies, but right now this is the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. Press the like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe and press the bell for future videos from me. Also, comment down below any advice you have for talking on videos, because I have trouble with that sometimes. Sometimes I don't feel like I had too much trouble as I continued with this video, but anyways, thank you all for watching, and until the next artistic video, bye!